You ever have the family pet accidentally get out of the house without a collar, without a leash? I'm sure you have. We've all had that experience. You go outside and you look at the animal, and they look at you. They're not wearing their leash. They're free. They realize it. And you realize it at that moment. And you make a choice. And the choice is, I'm going to chase that animal and get them back inside as quickly as possible before all hell breaks loose, right? We know how this story ends. How does it end? It ends with the animal running away because they think it's a game when you try to chase them. And it takes forever to get them back in the house. I'm Dr. Leif Smith. I'm here to tell you happiness is a lot like that pet. Stop chasing it. I'm going to give you 7 secrets to help you de-stress today by doing less. So let's get right to it. Secret number 1, less social media in your life. There are numerous studies out there, and you can find them, I guarantee it, and you can find them quickly in one Google search. There is a direct correlation between the time you spend consuming social media and the amount of depression and anxiety in your life. Now, I am talking about consuming social media, and I know it's ironic. Here I am producing something for social media. Well, watch this video and then get off YouTube. Stop consuming social media. What it does is it makes you feel bad about yourself. It starts the comparisons. It starts that anxiety loop in your head. Everybody else is living a better life than me. Look at my miserable life. That's what social media does. It's everybody portraying in the most manicured and filtered way their life so that you can sit there and look at it and say, oh wow, look at how great their life is. Look at how awesome they are. And look at how bad I am. And look at how miserable I am. No, stop it. Secret number 2, less stimulation. We need to stop chasing stimulation in our life. I was just talking with my wife the other day about this with our 6.5-year-old daughter, but it applies to life as an adult. My daughter wants to be doing something all the time. She wants to be going out and playing at the park, going out to eat, going out to lunch, taking classes, riding horses, doing gymnastics class, doing martial arts class, doing soccer classes. She wants to be doing this stuff all the time, and we have to tell her, sometimes it's okay to just stop and slow down. As adults, we need to do that too. We're always chasing stimulation. We're looking for something to numb us. We're looking for the next high, the next dopamine spike. Whether it's social media, like I talked about in secret number 1, whether it's a conversation, whether it's a Netflix show that we can binge watch all day, whether it's a video game, whether it's fantasy football, whether it's the next big thing, the next big seminar, the next big vacation, whatever it is. Stop chasing stimulation all the time. Let everything rest in your life. Secret number 3 might surprise you. I want you to focus less on yourself. Why? Because we're in such a self-absorbed culture here in Western society. It's all about me, me, me. I don't know about you, but I secretly feel really good when I'm not thinking about myself and when I'm thinking about my contribution to the world. It's behind every video I do here on YouTube. I want to help you feel better. That makes me feel good. I want to help improve the quality of your life. When I think that way, I do better videos, I add more quality, I add more stuff to the world to make it a better place. But when I think about me all the time and what I want and what I need, that makes me less happy. We all feel better when we're making a dent, when we're doing something to add value to the lives of those around us. So stop focusing so much on yourself and start focusing on the impact that you can make. Secret number 4, you need less chaos in your life. Maybe the chaos comes in the form of relationships, these wonderful dating relationships that you have that go so well for 2 or 3 months and then they crash because of all the red flags that you missed in the beginning. So we need less chaos in our relationships. We need less chaos at work. We need less chaos at home. You can actually stop and actually clean up all that mess that you've been making and avoiding cleaning up, whether it's the dishes in the sink or the dishes in your life, metaphorically speaking. We need less chaos. And the converse, the flip side of that is we need more order. Get things in order to avoid chaos. Secret number 5, I love this one. We need less hate in the world. The world is so divided right now. And a lot of that is because of politics, right? We're learning to turn people either into friends or enemies. If you don't agree with me, you have to be my enemy. If you don't agree with my political views, you're on the dark side. We need less hate in the world. We need more love, okay? Less hate. When you hate someone, you become a prisoner to them. When you hate anything, you become a prisoner to it. Me hating someone else does not hurt them. It hurts me because now I'm suffering the consequences physiologically because of the stress levels, because of the hormones, the adrenaline, the cortisol that's pumping through my body all the time, the muscle tension that's just building in my body because I hate something or someone. I'm a prisoner and I suffer when I hate. You are no different. We need less hate in the world and more love. Secret number 6 to stop chasing happiness. We need to stop looking back. We need less of the looking back and being all nostalgic in our lives. Yes, that's fun every now and then. I like to watch Stranger Things. I like to look at the way they have everything set up on the set for 1980s America, right? That's fun because that's when I was growing up. But then I stopped watching Stranger Things and I live my life now in 2022. Looking back all the time causes you to crash, metaphorically, into your present and your future because you are not keeping your eyes on the road in front of you. Looking back all the time just serves to keep you miserable because we always look at the grass is always greener back then. Things were so much better back then, whether it's the 1980s, the 90s, the 2000s, whenever. Looking back starts making us miserable. So let's do less of it in general, and let's do more staying in the moment. Secret number 7, we need less prognosticating in our lives. I am a behavioral expert. I went to school for 23 years, which is a long time, right? That's a long time. And I am wrong most of the time, probably 50% of the time, I would say, when I try to predict what human beings are going to do moment to moment. Now, I'm a behavioral expert. I've got all the credentials in the world to prove it, and I'm wrong half the time in predicting how people are going to behave. Why are we always trying to predict things? We crave that order, right? I want to control everything in my life. Well, we need to stop doing that because we're wrong. If I'm wrong half the time, I'm sorry to say, your odds are way worse. No offense. So, when we try to predict things all the time, we're trying to control things, and it just makes it worse. The more you try to grasp control by saying, here's what needs to happen in my life, and if it doesn't follow this exact timeline, then I'm going to be miserable. The more you do that, the more miserable you're going to be, because things never go to plan. You know this. Let's do less prognosticating, less trying to predict what's going to happen, and just stay in the moment, do the best we can with what's in front of us and the tools we have in front of us and the resources we have available to us. Put one foot in front of the other and keep going. I'm Dr. Leif Smith. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you in my next video.